guys, welcome to another episode of Moments with Aramide. Here with me is a friend. He is Nans president and also a prolific writer. So we are going to be asking him a lot of questions based on students and his newly released book. So I hope you enjoyed this section because it's going to be more of which is chatting, telling you what's happening in Tokat and about his newly released book. So over to you, sir. I would like you to introduce yourself.
Thank you very much.
My
name is Ogedengbe Toby Wednesday, and I'm mostly addressed as Mr. Wednesday.
So on this segment, we have two sections. That is, I'll be asking you questions in two different sections.
Okay.
The first section will be talking about the students because they are the Nans president. So we'll ask you about them. Then the second aspect is going to be on your newly released book. So let's start. The first question, we want to know you. Let's get to know you, your person, who you are. So tell us.
Well, anyways, like you said before, I am the Nans president for Tokat, for the chapter in Tokat, and I got to meet some of the students, and they are an amazing set of people. They are nice, they are quite understanding, and it's actually fun to be around them. And I'm actually saying a shout out to all of them. Thank you for being here. It's actually nice.
Okay, our president is saying shout out to all the students in Tokat. So, next question. Your journey as Tokat Nans president, how has it been so far?
Well, they said the journey of 1,000 miles always begins with one step. So, I can actually tell you that it has not been easy, and they said nothing good actually comes easy. So, to be honest, it has not been easy. But regardless, we give all glory to God. It has not been something that is not beyond our power.
What are the challenges that students are facing in Tokat?
Well, I think basically in Turkey at large, since we are talking about Tokat, the first and foremost challenge everybody faces, especially foreigners, is the language barrier. Their language here is Turkish, and since basically as a Nigerian, when you don't know anything about Turkish language, so you come to Turkey and someone sees you and says, Merhaba nasılsın, nereye gidiyorsun? And you start looking like, what did you say?
I get that.
So I think the one of the major problems we encounter here is the language, and regardless, we have good people and we have bad people. So some of them are actually nice to talk to, work with, chat with, play with. Some of them are always very ready to help you anytime, any day. And reverse is the case for some.
Yes. So on the challenges, we have language barrier. Is that all?
But the also challenge we also have, especially here in Tokat, is the unavailability of job opportunities.
Okay.
And also.
Okay, thank you. The next question is how can these challenges faced by students, how can it be surmounted? How can it need to be resolved?
Well, as long as you do not stop trying, as long as you are not giving up on your present situation, as long as you try to always break the barrier, there's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. So I think the first thing you just have to understand is that there will be challenges, and the first way to overcome these challenges is to accept that there is a challenge, and then how can I go about it? How can I go about these challenges? For example, when I mentioned the language barrier, the very first thing you need to understand that you don't have a choice. You need to understand the language, even though you don't understand it to a measurable extent. You need to understand it to an extent whereby you can communicate basically. You can speak. You can communicate your basic needs. That's one of the first ways to overcome the challenge, because once your language is being overcome, the next thing you can extend it You can talk about what you need, what you want, where you are going, and the rest.
Okay. Thank you. Can you talk about student welfareism and basically talk about student welfareism? How has it been? And being a president, what are the steps you have taken to improve this student welfareism?
Well, thank you for that question. Sometimes I do get calls, sometimes in the middle of the night that, excuse me, so like I was saying, sometimes I do get calls and people just be like, hello, Mr. Wednesday, there's a situation on ground and we need help, we need support, we need this, we need that. One of the ways that I can say I have contributed to the welfare of the students is passing information, because they say information as it is power. So as long as I am passing adequate information to the people, I believe it's also an important way I have contributed to the welfare of the students.
Okay. Thank you on that. Then that is the end of the first section, which is basically on students. So right now, the second section is going to be about your book. Like I introduced to you earlier on, that he is a prolific writer. So he just released a book. So we are going to be asking him questions about the book and the rest. So the first question is, what is the title of the book?
Thank you. Well, the title of the novel is Tomorrow Never Came. That is the title. Tomorrow Never Came.
What an interesting title. Tomorrow Never Came.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the next question is, basically there are how many genres of literature? I don't know why you're laughing. So tell us, how many do we have,
Okay.
and what category does your book fall into?
Okay. See, if we are to look at it very keenly, we have a lot of genres of literature.
Okay.
Estimatedly, I think we have about 14 genres of literature.
Okay.
But if then you want to bring everything under canopy, under like about 5 branches of genres of literature, you can now bring everything together under 5 branches.
Okay.
And under these 5 branches, we have the fiction, the non-fiction, the mystery, the thriller, and the historic type of novel.
But I feel like what I know, what I've read, like there are 3 types.
Yes, like I said.
Like you said, they are further broken down, but the basic 3 types are, to my own knowledge, you are not wrong. We have drama,
Tragedy,
we have prose, and we have poetry. So under this further broken down. So right now, please, I want us to look into the angle of these 3
These 3 aspects.
that I mentioned. So on these 3 things, these 3 types, how can you categorize your book? Is it drama? Is it prose? Is it poetry? So which one does it fall under?
It's strictly prose.
Okay.
Just prose.
And is it fiction or non-fiction?
It's a non-fiction.
Non-fiction. Interesting. So this moves on to the next question. What inspires you to write? Like anytime before you pick up your pen, what inspires you to even pick up that pen and start writing?
I was actually expecting that question, because a lot of time people ask me that, Wednesday, where do you draw inspiration from? What inspires you? Why did you do this? See, to be honest, I can't say I draw inspiration from one thing exactly. You see, sometimes, okay, for example, while I was writing this new novel, you see, sometimes I might get stuck in a chapter for about 9 months. I'll just be stuck in a chapter, and probably in the middle of the night, the ideas will just flood into my head that this is how the next chapter should be, this is how the story should end. And at that very moment, at that night, I must stand up and start writing.
Like the Holy Spirit will just bring it and say, okay, dude, stand up from the bed. Go and write.
I don't know how you can put it, but that is just, I'm just giving an example, an insight of how it is for me sometimes. Sometimes I might just be walking down on the street, and then I get the idea that, dude, this is how the next chapter should be. This is what you have been waiting for. This is how the book should end. So that's that. So I can just say I draw inspiration from many things.
Many things like what? Nature.
I'm a lover of nature. I love anything natural, anything that goes with nature. I am a lover of nature. So you can say I draw an enormous amount of my energy from nature itself.
Okay. So nature is one of the things that inspire you. Excuse me, please.
Yep.
So on to the next one. What should we expect from the book?
Well, first off, I can guarantee you that it's worth your time when you read it.
So guys, it's worth your time.
Yeah, it's definitely worth your time. Then secondly, if you are not someone that read that much, you might get a little bit confused in a few chapters of the book because it's a little bit twisted. But regardless, one of the things you should expect from the book is, I don't know, it's quite emotional.
So some people will cry.
Yeah, people that are highly emotional might cry, I think.
Okay.
And people that expect a lot of things from the book.
Okay. So the next question is, how long have you been writing?
Well, I think I started my my writing journey when I was in GS3. That was the first time I felt like I could write. And I didn't actually start with a novel or a book. I started with a poem.
A poem?
Yeah, I started with a poem.
I love poems. Okay. So, tell us about your first book.
So, my first book was released in year 2017, April. Year 2017, and it's mostly written in regards to teenagers from the age of 5 to around the age of 15. It's for teenagers basically, and it just teaches them, or it helps them how to understand the life of a teenager, because presently we're in the computer age and a lot of things is changing. Teenagers are being exposed to a lot of things that while I was a teenager I was not even exposed to it. A lot of they see a lot of things online, and some of these things mess up their brain, their being, their emotion, everything. So, and it's also, you can also call it in a way a Christian book. It's it just basically just for teenagers.
Okay. Interesting. So the next question is, what kind of a writer are you?
What kind of a writer am I? I think...
Are you that kind of a writer that gets to confuse your reader, or that tend to put them in suspense, or just tell us?
Well, to be honest, I a lot of people sometimes calls me weird because they don't tend to understand the way I reason, and sometimes my write-up, my quotes is very, very tricky sometimes. So they call me weird, and I have actually taken that as a normal thing for people that don't understand me to call me weird. So to answer your question, what kind of a writer I am, first of all, I love to mess with my reader's mind. It's not like I like to torture them or anything, but I just like to put them in a dark room, and it's not actually the darkness that people are scared of. It's actually what is in the dark that people are scared of.
Yeah.
So I just enjoy messing with them, putting little ideas here and there. So I can't really say I am this type of writer. I just
They want your writers.
Yeah, you can put it that way. I love whining them. Yeah. So I just think I am vast. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. So the next question is, how can we get the book?
available on soft copy for now. And then you can get the book online from a website called Seller. I think that is where you get the book online. Just click the download button, you pay with your card and you get the book.
It's so easy to get.
Yeah, very, very easy.
From Seller.
Yeah, on a website called Seller.
So guys, you can get Tomorrow Never Came on Seller. You just input your card details and you get it. It's basically online. It is soft copy. So the next question is, the last but not the least. So as the president, as the writer, as a lot of things, what can you say to Nigerians out there? What can you say to Africans? What can you say to foreigners? What can you say to potential students that are coming to Turkey to learn? Or what's your advice to tourists? Because here as students, we are here as students as well as tourists. So what can you tell them out there?
First of all, to all parts of Africa, I am a lover of every tribe, every culture, and I am a big fan, especially the Cameroonians. I'm a big fan of them. And then
Cameroonians, we are rooting for you.
Then to my bloodline, Africans, I am a big lover of everybody. But what I have to say is that nothing good, like I said before in the beginning of the statement, nothing good comes easy.
Okay.
And I know that we are in a strange land, not necessarily strange, but in a new place, new environments, new people. And there's a lot that many people are going through that they don't want to come out to talk about.
Yes.
But I just want you, wherever you are out there, I just want you to understand that it will pass. No matter the pain, challenge, sorrow, whatever it is you are going through, it will pass. And as long as you have this vision, this focus, this mindset that good things will come your way, it won't just come if you are seated in one place. You need to work for it. You need to go for it. Just be a go-getter. You need to go for it. And it will happen.
So you said you should be a go-getter. You said nothing good comes easy. So I would like to ask you, be persistent. When you need something, go for it and continue eating it. Don't give up. So guys, here we've come to the end of this segment with our president, Mr. Wednesday Ogedengbe. We really appreciate you. Thank you. And don't forget to stay tuned to the next segment, which is the Turkish class. Thank you. Merhaba arkadaşlar. Hepimiz hoş geldiniz. Nasılsınız? Bugün nasıldı? You are all welcome to another episode of the Turkish class. How have you been? Bugün ders başlık Gonlen, meaning today's topic is on days of the week. Gonlen, Pazartesi, Monday, Salı, Tuesday, Çarşamba, Wednesday, Perşembe, Thursday, Cuma, Friday, Cumartesi, Saturday, Pazar, Sunday. Gonlen, başlık Gonlen, Pazartesi, Monday, Salı, Tuesday, Çarşamba, Wednesday, Perşembe, Thursday, Cuma, Friday, Cumartesi, Saturday, Pazar, Sunday. Pazartesi, Monday, Salı, Tuesday, Çarşamba, Wednesday, Perşembe, Thursday, Cuma, Friday, Cumartesi, Saturday, Pazar, Sunday. Right now, I'm going to be using some of them in sentence. Hangi gün iş bitiyor? Which day does work finishes? Hangi gün iş bitiyor? So you can say Salı günü. Salı meaning Tuesday. Salı günü iş bitiyor. Salı günü iş bitiyor. Ne zaman başka ders var? When is another lesson? When is another lesson? Hangi gün başka ders var? Which day is another lesson? Cumartesi başka ders var. Meaning on Saturday there is another lesson. Cumartesi başka ders var. Another example is ne zaman Ankara'ya gidiyor? Ne zaman Ankara'ya gidiyor? Meaning when are you going to Ankara? You can then reply haftaya salı günü Ankara'ya gidiyorum. Meaning next week Tuesday I am going to Ankara. Next week Tuesday I am going to Ankara. It is said this way. Haftaya salı günü Ankara'ya gidiyor. Next week Tuesday I am going to Ankara. Another example is hangi gün markete gidiyoruz? Hangi gün markete gidiyoruz? Meaning which day are we going to the market? Gidiyoruz. Gidiyoruz mean we. Which day are we going to the market? Hangi gün markete gidiyoruz? You can say pazar günü markete gidiyoruz. Pazar günü markete gidiyoruz. Meaning we are going to the market on Sunday. Pazar is Sunday. Pazar günü markete gidiyoruz. I hope you understand. Let me take it again. Pazartesi Monday, Salı Tuesday, Çarşamba Wednesday, Perşembe Thursday, Cuma Friday, Cumartesi Saturday, Pazar Sunday. I hope you understand with the examples. Now, şimdi. Now, I'll take another example. Ne zaman hocam gelecek? Ne zaman hocam gelecek? When does teacher come? When is teacher coming? When is teacher coming? Sorry. Ne zaman hocam gelecek? You can say hocam peki. You can say peki. Maybe. Peki means maybe. Peki salı günü hocam gelecek. Veya pazartesi, Tuesday or Monday, teacher is coming. Let me take it again. Hangi gün hocam gelecek? You can say peki, meaning maybe, like you are not sure. Peki, pazartesi veya salı günü hocam gelecek. Meaning maybe hocam, teacher is hocam. Teacher is coming Monday or Tuesday. That's you are not sure. Ne zaman okul bitti? Ne zaman okul bitti? You can either say okul bitti Cumartesi. That means school finishes on Saturday. Or you say Salı günü or Cuma günü okul bitti or okul bitiyor. Meaning Friday or Saturday school finishes. Or you can say ne zaman tatil? When is holiday? Tatil ne zaman? Tatil ne zaman? When is holiday? Tatil ne zaman? Like when is holiday or when is break. You can either say Perşembe günü tatil başlıyor. Meaning on Thursday, holiday is starting. Perşembe günü tatil başlıyor or başladı. Meaning on Thursday, holiday is starting. Perşembe günü tatil başladı. Meaning on Thursday, holiday is starting. I hope you understand this topic, which is on days of the week. It's not so at Pazartesi Monday, Sali, Tuesday. Chashamba, Wednesday. Peshembe, Thursday. Juma, Friday. Jumatesi, Saturday. Pazar, Sunday. And I hope with the little examples I have cited, you'll be able to understand what it means. So when somebody is talking about things like this, you will be able to pick that this person is talking about days of the week. Maybe they are asking you, when do you want to come? Or when do you want me to see? Okay, for example now, Nezama Gorushelim or Nezama Buloshalim. Gorushelim is when do you want us to see? Nezama, when do you want us to see? Or when do you want us to meet? Buloshalim means meet. So Nezama Gorushelim, when do you want us to see? When do you want to see? So you can either say, okay, Peshembe Gono, maybe that's when it's okay for you. Peshembe Gono Gorushelim. Okay, we can see on Thursday. Or you can say Peki Jumatesi. Maybe because it's weekend, which is Saturday, you can say, okay, we see. So any of this, maybe in a conversation or somebody is using this Pazatesi, Sale, Chashamba, Peshembe, Jumatesi, Pazar, you understand that the person is talking about days, like maybe which day do you want to do this, which day are we doing this, which day do we see, or which day do you want to go to the market. You will understand. So I hope you guys understand, and thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you guys for watching. This is the end on this segment on the Turkish class. Thank you.